Okay. Welcome back, everybody. This is a long time coming. It's been almost 10 years since I made my last video on map making. So I'm doing a new one, but this is going to be Clip Studio Paint. So this is going to be a different process than my Photoshop one, which I will be doing a new Photoshop one soon. Promise. Pinky promise. This specifically is the beginning of this tutorial is specifically for if you don't have a landmass in mind. We'll get into the specific area. If you do have a landmass in mind and you want to build off of that, let's just get into it. So right now, I currently have okay, so first off, you want to get yourself a paper texture. I sub to like a photo deposit thingy. So I have a paper texture right here for myself to use. I'm gonna turn off for now. So to start building our the finger quotes landmass, we're gonna go into new layer, which is right here. I have another thing because I was testing something out. I'm gonna see if it matches up with that. Layer 1. Okay, so we're gonna go to filter, render, then pearly noise. So we're gonna want to fiddle with this a bit. The scale is gonna want to be a lot bigger because of the fact that a lot of these spots may be considered your landmass. So that dislocation stuff. I'm gonna see. Okay, so I'll make that darker. Okay, here we go. That I probably don't want it the amplitude to be that high. Sometimes it can be just off vibes, like what you kind of see. I don't like that. There's not enough black in here. Yes, I don't want that. I want to do the. I'll go something like this for now. Okay. Then next, I do layer. I go gradient map. There we go. We're gonna go fiddle with the gradient map a bit. Standard. Let's do. Okay. That. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna do Control I. I don't really look like how this looks right now. So I'm gonna do filter. I'm gonna do render. I'm gonna do pearly noise again. We're gonna. They had that gradient map up there, so technically you could have done the gradient map first and then do this, but c'est la vie. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Okay, so no, that doesn't really need to be there. Leave it, just give it a little bit more extra texture. Okay. Pull back a little bit more. Okay, okay. Okay. That done. You can, if you want, come in here and oh, wrong tool. Come here with some black and start kind of coloring it in a bit. Actually, let me see. Soft, there we go. Yeah, kind of fill it in a bit if you feel like there's not enough big lamp pieces here for you. Kind of connect them a bit. I kind of want to grab a bit and pull them in. You kind of get the vision right now because you have 3 land masses right here. I call them lamp pieces, not intentionally. So I'm gonna put this together. Put this together, connect that. Here. Okay, so we're going to go select color gamut, and then we're gonna click that. Probably gonna go. Some of this isn't the same color of black, so you may have to want to fiddle with a bit. Okay, so this one right here looks fine. And go, okay. Next, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna do cut and paste. So I'm gonna do Control D to deselect. Then I'm gonna hide this. So right here we have our little landmass. This is another. Actually, you could use either one of these if you want something that's a more like less islands, more like a literal connected landmass. This is a pretty good one. I think we may go with this one just because I like how it looks. So the next thing we're gonna do is kind of like in a kind of a weird looking color. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna lock the opacity. I'm gonna go to the correct layer and lock the opacity. And then I'm going to just take my brush, let's make it big, and we're just going to color in all this. There we go. Okay, and once we're at this point, what we're going to want to do is, currently I have the gradient mapper here, so I'm going to turn that off. And then I'm going to go here. You can create a copy of this if you want, just to be safe, but I'm going to go here. I'm going to go this, and I'm going to do clipping layer mask. I'm going to color the, not that bright. I'm going to color this a green. There we go. And then, okay, so the part we're coming up to is the part if you already have like a landmass created, you want to next, we're gonna grab this, we're gonna go to, let me see. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna take this guy and probably take it off. Opacity, we're gonna go edit. Okay, so this next step, so TLDR, Clip Studio Paint doesn't have a stroke function, so you are going to need to go to the Clip Studio Paint storefront, and you need to get this item. It's called Sticker Outline, and we need to set up the auto action for it. So once you install this, you need to pull up, it's gonna be up here. Sorry, go to Window. Oh my god. Window, and then we go to Auto Action. Make sure that's clicked. It'll pop up over here. And then in this materials window, you just pull up downloads. You're gonna grab and drag that. You're gonna grab and drag that buddy into here. And then once that is done, you're gonna change this right here to black. So next, I'm going to click on this, and then line width, make it 5. Outside. It didn't work, so let me see. I see what I was doing wrong there. Okay. Then you go that, and then auto action, then that. Oh, okay. I don't know, it's not working. Hmm. Oh, is it because it's... Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so close that. Okay, so I see what I did wrong there. So... let's go back. I'm going to... that off. I'm going to do this. Cool. Has our always selected. Okay. Here, I'm gonna do this. Oh, sorry. Double click that. Make it 2. Outside. There we go. So, okay. Now that is done, I'm gonna want to have this selected. Then we're gonna go again here. Inside, outside. Okay. Whatever. I'll do 2 again. Okay. So, with that, get rid of this one. Here, there we go. Because since we're working with the limitations of Clip Studio Paint, it doesn't have strokes. We have to use an auto select stroke. Well, this auto select stroke does not do a an offset, as far as I know. So you need to do a stroke, select that stroke, and do another stroke, and then we will have this stroke. So what you can do now, since this is an option available to us, you can now like choose either or. So we have like a stroke on each side. So you can go like, okay, I want my landmass to actually be here. Let me. So right now it's here. This is our landmass, the white. Go here. Oh, apologies. Strike that. Landmass is the green. This part right here is the white. I'm sorry. Because we have that stroke set up, you can also like just abandon this right here. Start a new layer. So like I want this to be our new landmass. So I'm just gonna go the light green. I'm just gonna fill that in with the bucket tool. So I'll go here, 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 here. And that is available to us. If you want, you can probably do another stroke. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. You can fiddle with it yourself. So this next thing I want to do is I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to filter, noise. Let me see, where is my filter? Noise. I kind of want to break up that coastline a bit. Mode, I'll probably do gray. I do about like that. And go, okay. So now it's kind of like it's a bit more broken up. It's not a solid, so giving it like a bit more life. But I have these other islands I haven't colored in yet, so I'm gonna do that real quick. It's always good to have extra islands around your other islands. Give it a bit more grounding, so it's not just gonna be them off by themselves. It's gonna be other land masses broken off from them. That and then that. Go. Perfecto. So now that that is done, I'm gonna pull up this guy. So right now it looks a bit off. So we want to do multiply. I can do, let's see, lighten. Yeah, lighten sounds good. And then we'll go to, okay, me coast. Fine. It's gonna be land mass. Oh, I spelled mass wrong. And then we're gonna go do a multiply for this. You get the texture behind it. Okay, so this is how to create a landmass and a coastline. I need to show you how to make patterns in Clip Studio Paint, because I tried to bring in my one I made in Photoshop and it did not work. That's something I need to now teach you, figure out and teach you. Okay, so I'm back. I tried to do some filling with the pattern making in Clip Studio Paint. I was having like a hard time with it. So what I did is I went to trusty Clip Studio Paint the Clip Studio Paint store and grabbed some free materials. So up on screen is going to be the pack I bought. Up on screen is going to be the pack I grabbed and downloaded in Clip Studio Paint. So I'm still unfamiliar with like all the workings in with materials. I don't usually use them, so it's probably something I'm going to have to learn. So what we're going to do with that downloaded, there's two different types. There's two different types of like wave, finger quotes, in this like pack. I'm just grab this one. We're gonna drag and drop it into here, and then go and zoom in. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna pull out. Probably make it a little smaller. There we go. Okay, that's done. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. We're gonna make a layer mask. Okay, so what we're gonna do with that placed in there, with it adjusted, we're gonna scroll out. I'm gonna hit erase. I'm gonna erase this whole thing. And with that erase, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna come in here and we're going to grab a brush. We can make it whatever size you want it to be. And then what you want to do next is you want to draw in where you want the waves to be. Here's a small example. So from there, it looks a bit dark, so I'm gonna go to multiply. I'm gonna make it a bit lighter. It's kind of supposed to be an accent, not like it overtakes the page and like when your eye is drawn to it. Okay, so during this time lapse, there's some things to consider when you are in the process of doing this. This is more like a it's a meditation, but more you need to figure out, okay, so do I want all this to be green? Do I want to have a more mountainous area? Do I want an area that is winterish? Do I want a lot of villages? Do I want some castles? Do I want some mountains? You could even draw yourself like a little boat to put in the water. There's like a bunch of little things you can add. You also want to consider what style of text you want to use for this map. If it's going to be more like a papyrus style, or if it's more going to just be for purely labeling. Okay, so at this point, Proverbially, the world is your oyster. I had set this up as a kind of a way to show you how to do this yourself in Clip Studio Paint. So the next thing you can do is you can either make yourself little graphics to add into this world, or you can find some online. I've made a couple, so I'm gonna grab this tree grove, like little grove I made. We're just gonna paste these into here. Oh, I'm gonna grab that, put that on top in its own little folder. You just kind of move these around. Control V, just kind of like build it up. Like move it down here. You have different ones. Let me see. I have mountains I've made. Oh, I can't use that file, unfortunately. A couple of these I've made in... There we go. A couple of these I made in Photoshop a long time ago, so some of them may be unsupported. So I have this little town. I'm just gonna flatten, image, A, C, oop, C, B, move that there. And then I can go like, okay, I want some text here. I'm gonna go in here. So, you probably already know this, but when you save a project file and then export it, make sure you have text turned on for the export or they won't show up, because I forget that. I'm gonna just put some text. I'm gonna just call it Hamlet. Make it black. Go right here. Well, Hamlet. We'll change the text style. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good. What you can do as well, this is just gonna be like a one-off little thing. You can do whatever you want here. You can place mountains. You can place like little coastal towns. I look forward to see what you make. Have a good day.